then. LanguageCert International Spoken ESOL Exam Achiever Level B1. It is 12th of June 2023 today. My name's Angelina. What's your full name?
My name is Rahul Sharma.
Can you spell your family name for me, please?
Yeah, sure. It's SHARMA.
Thank you. Which country are you from?
I'm from India, but currently I'm staying in UK.
Thank you. Now, part one. I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's talk about weather. What's the weather like in your country in the summer?
Okay.
I
So,
think you could not hear me. Should I ask again?
yeah, please.
Okay. Let's talk about weather. What's the weather like in your country in the summer?
In the summer, okay, in my country, if I say the currently in my I am in UK. So if I say about UK, or I would like to say about India. So in India, in the summer, it's a very hot, but I don't like too much hot. Sometimes in India it's a more than 40 degrees Celsius, and it's very dangerous for staying and surviving in such a hot, like high temperature. So I don't like that much that much hot summer in the summer weather.
Let's talk about education. In your opinion, which is the most important subject in a school curriculum and why?
Okay. Um, I would like to tell you, as per my opinion, the most important curriculum in the school is uh, mathematics and science both, but I prefer mathematics
Why?
to
Why?
science, because most of the children, like as I observe, they avoid to learn mathematics and calculation because they feel it's a complex and difficult to understand, but it's a very important to them to understand and learn the logical things, because it is going to be help them in their higher education, like engineering, or like anything like economics, if they are going to study, because it helps to grow their logical thinking, and it will increase their thinking strength. So yeah, this is very important to learn
Thank you.
mathematics.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Now, communication and correspondence. Do you think face-to-face or online conversations are more efficient?
I think face to face communication is more important, because when we talk face to face, it's very clear to understand each and everyone, their expression, their emotions, and very easy to communicate our thought process to other person. And whereas I don't think so, if you talk to online, so it's a very tough to convince someone as we are thinking. So yeah, I think face to face is a very important, and it's a very easy to convince people.
Let's talk about sports. Which extreme sport would you like to try?
Yeah, I would like to tell you about the sports. I'm very fond of cricket, and
Extreme sport, sir. Extreme sport. Adventure sport. Extreme
uh,
sport.
yeah. So sorry. So I would like to tell you the extreme sport which I would like to try in my life is that is the horse riding, and I'm means like it's my dream to horse ride like someday. But I always watch in the TV, like whenever I get chance to watch the some competition or something organization for the on the horse riding. So it's my dream, and definitely I love to uh, like participate and learn how to ride the horse.
Thank you. Let's talk about furniture now. Do you prefer modern or antique furniture?
I prefer antique furnitures because the antique furniture looks so beautiful, so uh, uh, pleasant to eye, and it's looks aesthetically nice whenever we see it. It looks royal. It feels royal, and because they're antique, so it's a very like rarely like we get somewhere easily, and but I prefer antique just because it looks like very aesthetic to eye, and I feel very luxurious when we see like feel royal. I got I means and modern furniture means I like not, but I like, but I don't like as much. I like antique furnitures.
Thank you. Now, part two, we are going to role play some situations. I want you to start or respond. First situation, I'm a tourist in your town. I start, excuse me, is there a shopping center nearby?
Can you please retake?
I'm a tourist in your town. I start, excuse me, is there a
Yeah.
shopping center nearby?
Yeah, the shopping center. You are just you are very close to shopping center on this road. If you go to the straight 100 meter and take right, so there is a corner and there is a big shopping center, and just and shopping center, and there are lots of other shopping center on that road, so you can get it very easily.
Thank you. We are neighbors. I start, I'm busy today. I cannot drop my child to school. Would you help
Mhm.
me?
Yes, I would like to help you, but yeah, what time I have to drop your child?
7:30 in the morning.
half past half past 7. Okay, so yeah, that's okay for me. I will manage it. I have to go to take my daughter too, but it's a five, quarter to 5, so I will be able to take your child, so that's okay for me, no problem.
Thank you. Next situation. We are neighbors. You are having a party at the weekend. You start.
Hey, uh, I'm organizing a party on this weekend. Are you okay to join our party? It's like it's Sunday after 10 after 5 o'clock in evening. So and like our all friends are like coming in our party. I hope you will also join. What is your plan?
Yes, of course I will. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh,
Thank
that's great.
you.
So
Thank
thank
you.
you.
I'm your teacher. You are not feeling well during class. You start.
Excuse me, teacher. Uh, I think I'm not feeling well. I'm not feeling well since morning when I have come to school. Even that like I was feeling cold, and now it's I I felt just it's a too much fever, very high fever. So can you help me to call my parents, and I just want to go to home and take some rest.
Yes, of course.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Now, I'm going to share the screen with you and we're going to perform planning and deciding together. Now, part 3, we're going to discuss something together. Our English class is bringing out a school magazine. We need to decide what to put in it. Let's ask and answer questions to help us make some decisions. Here is your task sheet. I'll start. I think we should put jokes and cartoons at the end of the school magazine. What do you suggest?
Yeah, I think for the school magazine, we should publish some our photographs from school trips. So it will be like very fun, and everyone will be excited to see, and for when we will plan for the next trip. And and one more thing, we can write some articles about the school life, so people will at least understand, so everyone can understand how is the life in the school. And yeah.
What do you think about sports news?
Yeah, it's also one of the best things that we can include in our school magazine. So yeah, we can mention the sports which we are playing in the school. And yeah, it will good to inform, it will good to share.
Do you think it would be better if we put articles about school life? Do you think it would be interesting what kind of articles we can put up there?
Yeah, it is a very interesting topic would be to publish our school life, because if once will see our magazine, and if we find if we will find like how how a children, how a student start their school, and what are the things they have to do during the school classes, and from from throughout the whole year, and in like what are the exams, what are the activities we have to do, and all the situations. So like people will understand how a student face those challenges, and how they like grow up in their life.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This is the end of discussion. Now, part 4. You are going to talk on your own for 1.5 minutes, 90 seconds. Your topic is an interesting hobby for young people. You have 90 seconds to talk and your time begins now.
Okay, so I would like to tell something about the interesting hobby of the young people nowadays. So I, as my opinion, like nowadays, the hobby for the young people nowadays is more to spend time on the mobile. Nowadays, everyone are habitual, and as a hobby, we can say people love to watch movies, love to watch web series whenever they get their free time. So these are the like interesting hobby nowadays. Everyone is like uh, like like everyone is having these things. And moreover, I can say the one more thing, like as I observe, people love to do more exercise, love to more go to gym and walk, and sometimes like most of the people are now start thinking about their fitness, their look after their fitness, and they're thinking about the good health, how to be healthy. So people are now very much taking interest to be healthy, and that's why they're taking care. Means I can
Thank
see every
you.
day.
Thank you so much. Now, I will be asking you some follow-up questions about an interesting hobby for young people. How important is it for people to have hobbies?
Can you come again? I didn't get.
How important is it for people to have hobbies?
Yeah. I think the hobby which I mentioned, the people are taking care of their health, and that's why they are more interested to going in gym and running and walking in the morning and evening. So it's a very important for not only to keep them healthy, but it will keep them energized, and it gives the positive energy, and and this is a good for like everyone's life, to always be fit and healthy. So yeah, like exercise is doing is a good things.
Thank you. Should all hobbies be creative?
Yes, creativity is everywhere. So of course, uh, I can say, like if we have any hobby, like any sports or hobbies, like if anything, like there is some creativity for sure. Yeah. People I can say the creativity, if if I mention about the creativity in the exercise. So yeah, people thinking, so many people thinking a different way to do the exercise, and different uh, like they have different ideas to doing the, not only the gym. They, some people do the exercise at the home, and the different way, and different means means how they feel
Thank
good.
you.
And
Thank you. What activities can you do near where you live?
yes, the activity I can do nearby where I live, the one activity which I love most is the, I do the some uh, I do some um, like I play the cricket, where like it's a nearby my house. There is a big garden, so I play the cricket on every Sunday with my friends. So it's an activity for like every weekend we will do.
All right. How can we encourage young people to start new activities?
We can encourage new like young people to start activities. We we can we can educate them. We can tell them the what are the benefits. We means mostly nowadays people, every people, like most of the people are is on using the social media, so like Facebook and other applications. So we can make some advertisement, so like something offer, and mention some benefits, for an example, we can organize a 3 miles 2 miles run together and walk together, and this would be the good for people. And there is some offer, like some people will get the t-shirt, free t-shirt and something else. So people really start doing and start joining those activities. So and this way they will, at least they will know, and we can educate them some other benefits of the exercise during our this
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you so much. This is the end of the test. And you have passed. Your speaking score is 45 out of 50 today. That is
Thank you.
good, but we need to improve on one thing, and that is uh you're thinking and you're using again and again. It seems like you're fumbling and you're getting back and not knowing what to say next, right? So I
Hmm,
think you need more practice for this to get a 50 out of 50, or at least a high pass on this.
yeah.
Yeah, it was not bad, but actually reverting your words, going back and forth, you must. I'm not asking you to be 100% accurate, but at least being confident with your opinion that, okay, this is what I want to say.
Okay. So what should I do for that?
For this, I think you need to talk more. You need to talk. You don't talk much in English. That's the problem.
Mhm.
Do you
So I
talk?
should I
How,
should,
how often do you talk in English? Usually, even at work, I don't think so. You talk much.
yeah, mostly on work I talk in English because the people
How
I'm working with, those people are
how often? How much? I mean, it's like yes, no, okay, I'll do it. Or is it more? How much interaction do you have?
yeah, honestly speaking, I don't talk a longer like longer, but yeah, mostly I speak like in the short way.
Hmm.
I try to just respond
Look,
in
Rahul, this is
as
this
short as possible.
at work you talk about work, right? And that is everybody knows the terminologies. This is casual English, you know that, right? Sports, work, furniture, leisure activities. You know, this is different. This is not the work language. This is something so simple, you know? So I think you need to practice more with, you don't speak in English with your friends, right? So
Yeah.
it's okay if you don't speak with them. You have this class to practice. So what I feel that you might know a lot about your field. You know how to contact people formally because you work there, but it is, can you see that it's so casual? The information that you're sharing, it's like casual. Nobody asks you about your favorite sports. Nobody asks you about what activities young people should do. Nobody has ever asked you. Am I right?
Exactly.
So I think the basic thing is because you never talked about these things, you need to talk more in a way that you need to explore new topics about B1 life skills or B1
So when
language.
so when I answer something like this question, so should I not think about like what is the real answer for this? I should think how, how much I can talk about this topic.
No, 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 no. You try to talk much. Only examiner is asking you a question, what creativity is required? The test is only 12 minutes. So two long answers are exaggerated answers. When you exaggerate, then you make mistakes. You repeat yourself, right? So it's in 12 minutes, the examiner would end this test. See, I've given you 22 minutes, but the test is only 12 minutes long, right? The examiner will tell you, quiet, next question.
Can
Nobody will
can you,
listen to you that much.
can you give me one example? Like just I wanted to learn means
Yeah,
how
yeah, let's
for
talk about
creativity.
this one. Let's
Yeah,
talk
for
about the first question.
creativity.
How
Yeah.
important is it for people to have hobbies? I think it is extremely important for people to have hobbies. It keeps them busy and they think about doing things creatively. People have different hobbies and they enjoy doing those things in their free time. And it is very important to have hobbies. It is important for mental health and physical health, full stop. That's it.
Okay. And what a creativity you
Okay,
asked
let's
me?
talk about it. Should all hobbies be creative? Well, I don't think all hobbies are creative, but some hobbies are extremely creative, like reading, writing, or playing chess or solving puzzles that can stimulate your mind and it can give you a lot of creativity to make your decisions. On the other hand, some activities might not be creative. I don't find playing games as a creative activity, but for some people now, I think it is very creative. It teaches you decision making quickly, killing and deciding which weapon to choose, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
somehow I believe all hobbies are creative depending on the people who pursue those hobbies.
Great. Yeah. Right. I understand. Yeah.
Next one, what activities can one do near where you live? So you answered this one. What activities can one do? Well, in my neighborhood, there is a cricket stadium and there are many restaurants too. So anyone who would want to enjoy good food, that activity a person can do in my neighborhood. Along with that, anyone who's fond of cricket can play cricket in my neighborhood. That's it.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. I need to focus more on actually what what is going to ask, like activities and
Yeah,
releases.
these questions, can you see these questions are not about you? These are general questions one can do, people can do, you know, it's not about you. Next one. How can we encourage people? Apologies. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one, how can we encourage young people to start new activities? Rahul, one thing I can tell you if you want to get good marks with this one, paraphrase the question of the examiner, repeat the question. How will you repeat? How can we encourage some young people to start new activities? Well, there are many ways we can encourage young people to start new activities. Rephrase the question of the examiner, then the examiner would, this person gets it, right? Then talk about it. Then talk about
Right.
it. I think what are the ways you can encourage them? Like you can show them how people get successful. You can aware them that people who have new and different hobbies, they become millionaires or billionaires, right? I think
Mhm.
a motivation to have a better standard of life or to earn money can encourage young people to have new activities. Otherwise, I don't think so. Anything can encourage young people except that motivation to have a better life, to have more access to facilities or maybe better technology. I think so.
Yes, I got it.
Yeah. So that's all. That's all. We are not talking much, but we are giving answer to the question and we are repeating the question. For example, how important is it for people to have hobbies? Well, it is very important for people to have hobbies because this repetition will be helpful. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
can